score today, Everton 2, Southampton 0. I'm delighted to say that the players have joined us on the pitch. Give it up for the Blues of Everton. So for the final time, the players are going to do a lap of Goodison Park. Say thank you to you. They're there with their family, so please give them the warmest welcome for the last time as they make their way around Goodison Park. We have got over 70 former players with us today, so please, Goodison Park, give them one final warm welcome. From the 60s and the 70s, celebrating the icons who graced Goodison Park during the post-war boom and into the colourful 1970s. Tony Kay, Bob Latchford, Billy Wright, Jim Pearson, Dave Jones, Ken McNaught, George Telfer, Steve Sargent, Mike Begic, Duncan McKenzie, Roger Kenyon, Ronnie Goodlass, Johnny Morrissey, Martin Dobson, Brian Kidd, Derek Temple, and Joe Royal. Who delivered Everton's greatest modern triumphs under Howard Kendall. Adrian Heath, Derek Mountfield, Neil Poynton, Neville Southall, John Bailey, Pat Vanden Houwe, Ian Snowden, Gary Stevens, Kevin Richardson, Wayne Clark, Paul Wilkinson, Neil Adams, Paul Bracewell, Trevor Stephen, Dave Watson, Alan Harper, Mark Higgins, Kevin Sheedy, Peter Reid, Graham Sharp, Andy Gray, celebrating those who lifted the famous old trophy. Anders Limpar, Paul Rideouts, Joe Parkinson, Barry Horn, Graham Stewart, Matt Jackson, Duncan Ferguson, stalwarts, a decade of change with flair, fight and unforgettable moments. Peter Beardsley, Thomas Myra, Mark Ward, Stuart McCall, John Emerald, Michael Ball, Danny Cardamateri, Gareth Fowley, Stuart Barlow, Tony Grant, Pat Nevin, and Tony Gotti. And finally, those who carried the torch into the 2000s and helped shape a new chapter for the club. Tom Davis, Sylvan Distin, Mark Pembridge, Gary Naismith, James McFadden, Thomas Radisky, Marcus Bent, Stephen Naismith, Jermaine Beckford, Jordan Lescott, Gareth Barry, Victor Anachimi, James Ford, Ruman Yes, Francis Jeffers, Leighton Baines, Wayne Rooney, David Weir, Alan Stubbs, Phil Jagielka, and Tim Cahill. That's like a call to arms. Leon, you need to match that. I'm joined with Leon, Tim, Phil's with us. Leighton's, are you texting, Leighton? Someone? Yeah. Yeah, we're on. Thanks for joining us, gents. Leon, you're breaking all kinds of records until Seamus come along. You know this pitch very well. Can you pick out some top moments? Is that possible?
No, it's hard. It really is. I think any time you score here is incredible. The noise that these Evertonians can make is something that is unrivaled, I think, across any ground in the country. So I think scoring 2 goals on my first 2 goals at Goodison Park will be a memory I'll cherish forever. And I think everyone always reminds me, every Evertonian remembers the Larissa goal I scored. They like to talk about it, and it was again, that was a good night. Funnily enough, Tim and Bainesy were part of the build-up. Jags wasn't involved. No, but yeah, as I say, anytime you score at this stadium, it's absolutely amazing. These guys will testify to that. I'm scoring in my 400th game down at the Gladys Street end, and the winner when I outpaced Kevin Nolan, the only player on the pitch I could have outpaced that day. So many.
One man who's scored plenty is next to you, Tim. It's lovely to see you. Your first season at Everton, Tim, special. What a year it was when you joined the club.
Firstly, it's amazing to be here. It's an emotional moment for everyone. Just standing here brings back so many memories, but I have to say, when I first signed for Everton, I went to meet David Moyes and Bill Kenwright, 2 people that are very dear to me. So for Bill, he'll be watching and sending a lot of blessings. And being able to be part of the Everton family is something I grew into. I signed from the Championship. The guys took me in straight away. They taught me what it was to be blue, and it'll be part of me forever. So just scoring goals here, putting on the jersey was a pleasure, and it gave me some of the best moments of my life. So thank you, Everton.
Just quickly, if you were allowed to take a memento from Goodison, I'd imagine it'd be the corner flag.
I'd like to think there'll be a corner flag donated to me where I can have in my back garden. What do you reckon?
There'll be some shadow boxing in the back garden, I'm sure. Jags, as a captain coming out here, playing for Everton, give us an insight.
Yeah, it's similar to what Tim was saying. Obviously, we're both not local lads, so when we got here, we got showed and told exactly how to behave as an Everton player, and eventually I was made captain, and I've said it's one of my proudest moments. My name's up on the wall behind the park end in one of the lounges, and to be given the honour of leading this club for 5-6 years was amazing. But this place has been special. It's like family. We only speak about just the teammates and the staff, but also the fans. You played a massive part of my life, not just my career. Like Tim says, it's massively part of your life, my kids' lives. He's an Evertonian now, so he's a bit unlucky at the moment, but he'll have to deal with it. But that's what this place does to you. It's a fantastic place, and sadly missed, but hopefully we can create some fantastic memories down the road, and everyone's going to be smiling.
They do say it's character building, being an Everton fan, don't they? Leighton, your relationship with the gaffer continues. To Phil's point, can we bottle this, take it down the river for next year?
Absolutely. I think it's been, like the lads have touched on, it's been a huge honour and a privilege to play for this football club, to me, to my family, and to play for these fans at this stadium is something that'll stay with me forever. I think this is obviously the end of an era, and a really special one that means so much to so many of us.
but it's the start of a new one as well that we can all be excited about.
Just finally, Leighton, just a quick one. Playing as a fullback on this pitch, it's so close. You know, when you're playing it, you're so close to the crowd. It must be incredibly special, quite a unique feeling to play here at Goodison as a fullback when you're so close to everyone.
You'd have to help me out. What'd you say?
As a fullback, playing here at Goodison, you're so close to everyone. It must be quite a unique feeling.
Yeah, it's brilliant when you're playing well. And then, so for times it's a bit different, you know. I got asked to pass plenty of messages onto the pitch from the stands, so don't worry everyone, I relayed everyone's message onto the players. Told Ozzy when you weren't happy with him, Tim got told. But no, like I say, it's a special place, it's really unique. Such close proximity to the fans, and that brings the best out of you in the best moments for sure.
Worth waiting for that answer. Thank you to Leighton, to Phil, to Tim and to Leon. We go from past to present and some more times when Goodison Park has brightly shone.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Lowe, and as we head towards the end of an exciting Premier League season, make sure you like and subscribe on the NBC Sports YouTube channel for more content like this.